What's up, everyone? Ronnie Cruz here with Path of the Network Marketer 365-day video challenge, where I bring you a fresh new video every day chronicling my adventures as I learn how to navigate and leverage social media to build my network marketing business so that I can in turn teach you to do the same. 17 seconds. Almost. Almost under 17. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how fast I can do it next time. I just don't have the energy. When I'm super hyper, like those days when we were in town last week, I was able to get it under 17, like 16, 17 seconds. But I'm just kind of kicking back by the fire still. As I mentioned yesterday in yesterday's video, I'm going to be up in Pennsylvania for an event for my team. Well, not just my team, but it's actually a corporate event, a small corporate event that they're doing for the region, and I will be helping it. I'll be one of the facilitators, and I'm teaching a segment on social media marketing. Believe it or not, social media, of course. Why wouldn't I? Well, I think I'm pretty confident at this point that I have enough data and experience, and I've done enough trial and error, and it's given me enough perspective to be able to share very useful things with people on the platform, right? And I'm very careful with that, right? Like, I don't necessarily just learn something from a book and be like, oh, I can teach it. You know what I mean? Like, I like to really speak from not just a knowledge base, but from an experience base as well. Because otherwise, to me, like, if you're just like I would feel like I'd be bullshitting, excuse my French, if I didn't have the hands-on to back it, right? To back it up. So yeah, I think I'm confident enough to be just one step ahead of the audience, the general population, to be able to speak and give perspectives and tools that can help them take their network marketing efforts online. But one thing that really popped in my head as I'm kind of working my talk and my training is the personal development piece, right? And I talk about this because, again, for me, early in my career, I turned to the internet thinking that it would be the answer to my prayers, when really I was looking towards the internet because I was unconsciously avoiding all the stuff that I had to work on personally, right? Like my self-confidence, my ability and skill of connecting with people, right? Those fundamental things. And so I was thinking about this for my training that's happening next week or this weekend. And I was like, well, yeah, the reality of these tools is that they're just tools. They're not necessarily going to be the answer to your prayers, because if you're not addressing your personal development, if you're not addressing those things that have been holding you back, that have really been holding you back, the core things, it's never about the how to. That's not what's holding you back. What's holding you back is self-worth issues, self-confidence issues, lack of skill. It's those things that you have to work on yourself. Tactics are tactics. Strategies are strategies, right? And the way I've always explained it in the past is, if you take a specific strategy and you take a brand new person in your company and you take one of the top leaders in your company, give them the same exact strategy, who do you think is going to get better results? Right? The top leader, because they've spent more time with personal development. They've faced and tackled those things that were holding them back. Again, things like self-worth is a big one. That's a big one that holds people back. Self-confidence, right? Worthiness issues. If you don't address these things, you're going to take them with you you're going to take them with you you're going to take them with you on your online efforts. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you'll take them with you wherever you go. I always say that, like, wherever you decide to go, you're always with you, right? You always like, if you decide to move, you're always going to take your own baggage with you. right? So might as well address the baggage and then make the decision whether or not you should move. That was a whole different topic way back that I talked on about jumping companies, but it still applies. It still applies. Jumping companies, changing strategies, looking for new tools and ways of marketing. It's not 100% the answer. Now, can online marketing and different strategies help you build your business? Absolutely, of course. Again, these are tools, and for me, the more tools I have, um, yeah, well, the better equipped I'll be to build a massive business. The more fishing lines I have in the water, the more fish I'll catch. Right, the more nets I have cast in the water, the more fish I'll catch. Um, but if I don't have the confidence and the self-worth and all those things to really maximize those tools, then it's all going to be for naught, right? I've seen people jump from like there was one point in the last, like, what, it's 2022, in the last 5 years, 6 years maybe, I've seen individuals who I personally know jump between 5 and 6 different companies in the last 5, 6 years. Again, you take your same baggage with you when you move, right? So same thing with online marketing, same thing with social media marketing. If you haven't addressed the things that you're going to address, you're going to take all those insecurities with you online, and it's going to translate. And on top of that, it's going to amplify. Now, throwing yourself out there and being willing to be transparent and vulnerable, especially on a medium like video, um, developing your voice, right? Developing your courage, developing your self-confidence. Um, Doing that definitely helps, right? Like the willingness to do that. But it's the facing yourself and the need to face yourself to actually put yourself out there is what addresses those issues, not the specific strategy themselves. Because I can guarantee you, again, I can teach what I'm going to teach at that event, and one person who has good self-confidence and good healthy self-worth will employ it and be much more successful at it than somebody who doesn't have it, right? Somebody who doesn't have that self-worth and that self-confidence is just going to, tiptoe around it, maybe do one video or one post, and will lack the consistency. Again, you take your insecurities with you, and the effectiveness of any particular strategy and tactic rests on that, rests on you, rests on your growth. Your business, any strategy that you employ, any tactic that you employ, will depend entirely 100% on you, on your level of growth. That's why it's talked about so much, not just in network marketing, in all business. In all business, guys, believe me, this is something that you cannot ignore. So be willing to face it, right? Like, I guess this is a personal development call, video more than it is in online marketing. But my point is, online marketing, you can learn all that stuff and you can have all the bells and whistles in your videos, but if you don't take care of the stuff that you need to take care of internally, it's going to amount to not much. A hill of beans, as we say in these parts. So yeah, I mean, that's partly why I do what I do as well, because I love talking about personal development. I love helping people through and helping people gain big insights and aha moments in their own growth journeys, because it's so important. And I say that only because I've done the work myself. Again, I don't speak just out of knowledge and stuff I learned out of book. It's work that I've done on myself, and I continue to do on myself. I mean, look at this particular track that I'm on right now, that we're on, like, having to manage and process this grief. That's a big piece, right? That's a big piece that I'm still working on. But I'm willing to face it, right? I'm willing to work on those things, because I know those things, once you work on it, it makes you stronger, right? You work on those things that you need to make you stronger, so that you can use these tools much more effectively. So that's it. Remember, you bring your insecurities with you no matter where you go. So whatever tool, tactic, strategy that you're learning about right now, you also have to do the work on your personal development. You have to. It's actually more important than learning the strategy itself, the tactic. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully that made sense. Let me know what you think. I even forgot to ask in the last video for you guys to subscribe and hit the bell and all that good stuff. I mean, your continued support is always going to be appreciated. Still a video a day. Not much has changed in terms of the analytics for my channel, but I've developed the habit anyway, so I'm going to keep doing it. The circumstances did put a little bit of a slowdown, a delay on the podcast, but that's definitely coming. I think I've set a safe target date for, well, actually I haven't set I was going to say September 1st, which is when I launched Path of the Jedi, my first podcast, but I don't know if I want them to have the same anniversary date. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. If I can get my shit together soon enough, then I'll do it sooner, but no later, let's say it that way, no later than September 1st. Anyways, that's it. I'm yammering on. We'll definitely see you in another video tomorrow. Fresh new video every day, like we said. So until then, be well, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.